Hi guys, get ready with me for PTA meeting. Guys, so last year, my family and I moved back to Nigeria 15 years later. And one particular thing shocked me the most in this country. And that is kids are still being flogged in schools till today in Nigeria. Why? When I wanted to register my kids in school, I didn't even think much about it because I cannot imagine in this day and age, kids are still being flogged or beaten or hit in school. Until the friend told me, Nkem, when you get to any school, the first question you should ask them is, hope you don't flog children. Oh, I said, eh? So when we finally found a school for the kids, the first question I asked them, hope you guys don't flog. They answered, no, ma'am, we don't. We only use cane to scare them. Ah, number one red flag. I should have known and just carried my children and ran away. Oh no, my brain did not process this. Because why do you need cane to scare children when they are not animals? Abi, like, as long as you don't flog them the cane, no wahala. I shall tell them, don't touch my kids. Even the hairs on their skin, nobody should touch them. If they do anything out of character, please just call me. I will gladly, happily come and carry my children and discipline them in my own way. But don't flog any of my child. I'm coming. Let me fix my hair. I'll be back. Yes, we are back. Okay, hair fixed, a little face touch up done. Okay, so imagine my shock when my daughter came home after school one day and told me her classmates were flogged because they failed a particular subject. Ah, my brain went off, like my head spinned. I'm like, they didn't flog her. Of course they know. Why would you ever think that it is right for you to flog children because they failed a particular subject? Is that not the responsibility of the teacher? Or even if anybody wants to do the discipline, it's the responsibility of the parents. You are not paying the school fees. So how dare you flog kids for failing a subject? I was so angry. The next day she came back, I asked her, did any of your classmates' parents come to school to, ask why? She said, no, that none of the parents came to school. That to her, she thinks maybe it's normal for their parents and for the students. Luckily for me, I had something to do in the school the next day. When I got there, after doing what I wanted to do, I went to the principal's office and I asked that particular man. This man lied. He stood before me and lied. He said, no, ma, that was not what I said. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, oh, God, you are standing before me and you are lying. Are you trying to say that I don't get sense again or I have memory loss? They're like, but they did not flog my child. I said, you did not flog my child, but you traumatized that girl. 15 good years of her life. She has never seen anybody being beaten. Never. Not even with hand, talk less of with cane. The girl came home scared, like she goes to school scared. I almost withdrew her from that school, but she begged me. Said, Mommy, I love my friends, I love my classmates. I'm tired of changing schools. That's why I left her. I told them, you traumatized my daughter. She hasn't seen this kind of barbaric act before. See, parents, I don't know why in this day and age, you are still in support of hitting kids. You still see physically abusing kids as a form of discipline. Something is wrong somewhere. And every day you will hear people shout, oh, that's why it's good to raise kids in Nigeria. Kids raised abroad as spoiled brats. But it's very evident with the way Nigeria is. Nigeria has been led by people raised in Nigeria. But look at the way it is. Look at the citizens, the way they are. And you want to tell me that physically abusing kids is the best form of discipline? There's so many ways to discipline kids without hitting them. So many ways. Hitting kids is a lazy way of parenting. It's the laziest. Even you as an adult, sometimes the things you're not supposed to do, you do it, but because somebody is there to hit you, then you get away with it. But when it comes to children, because they are defenseless, because they cannot do anything, then you feel the need to hit them at every slightest provocation. You are the one with the developed brain. Their brains are not yet fully developed. You think you turned out right because they hit you. Newsflash, you did not turn out right though. You did not turn out right. If you think you need to hit children for them to turn out right, then you did not turn out right. You need to go for therapy. Discipline them somewhere else, but don't hit them, please. Please try to work on yourself. Try to regulate your emotions. You are dealing with kids. What do you guys think of my full fit? Hi, you guys. So I just got back from PTA meeting in my daughter's school. I've just had to tell you all that. You see all these things you are shouting online. No child abuse, stop hitting kids. It's not working offline. It's a whole different world out there. See, Nigerian parents are not ready to stop hitting kids. All the parents talk, and when they got to my turn, I was the only parent that talked about hitting kids. And if you see the opposition, hey, I was one man standing. I said, I'm not in support of hitting kids. Everybody, one mother even wanted to. If you leave her, she can beat me. She said, no, they are supposed to be beat. They are supposed to be flogged. They are supposed to be, eh? I told her, madam, please personalize it. Say your own child is supposed to be flogged. Anyway, Sha, I'm just here to tell you people that your child is in any school in Nigeria. Your child, they go flog her. Nigerian parents are not ready to accept the fact that hitting a child, physical abuse, is not discipline. It is going to take a very long while for Nigerian parents to accept that. Me, I've told them, I've reminded the school management once again because they already know. They already know. I've told them, don't touch my daughter. Even the hairs on her skin should not be touched. If for any reason she does anything bad, just call me. I will come and carry my child and discipline her myself at home. But don't touch my child. And Asabio, if you want them to continue beating your children, go ahead, continue. And the only reason why I'm not even changing her from that school is because she has begged me. She love her friends, she love her classmates. If not, and she just have less than 2 years to go. If not, I don't carry my picking out because I cannot imagine her seeing her classmates and seeing other students being flogged for little rubbish. Eh? Now they do things for this Nigeria. If you talk, they tell you that's why it's good to children raised in Nigeria are better. We have seen it. The state of the country shows it's very obvious. It's very obvious. The people leading Nigeria, the people that have been leading Nigeria, they were all raised in Nigeria. But yet Nigeria is the way it is. Anyways.